Brad Dell, he is on the board of the directors for Story Theater Company. I don't remember his official title off the top of my head. I think it's like artistic producer or something like that. He sent out an email to the PERFs list, which is, the performing arts list of all the emails of the performing arts students. And I responded to it saying, hey, that'd be cool. I want to direct the Jungle Book. I like Jungle Book. So he got back to me and said, hey, you're in. And I'm like, sweet. Probably, again, working with kids because they're so creative in their own way. They're very interesting to, like, when you get something out of them, you're like, yes, of course, that's exactly it. And and also working with my team of my production team, they've been fantastic. They're all more, like most of them, except for my costume designer, Kathy Warwick, they're all college students. So it's like it's just been great working out with that kind of community and also getting to know the Story Theater Company community, and how, like, some of these kids have been in this again, like have been in more than one play, which is nice. And then some of them this is their first play, which is also interesting because it's fun and you have to, like, communicate these things. And when you start getting going and you have a structure and when you start seeing things come together, you, like, can't help but be excited about it. So, and right now, since we're in Tech Week, seeing the set come together and slowly costumes developing, it's fun. It's fantastic. Working with kids is a very interesting challenge in and of itself because they communicate differently than adults and they communicate differently than when I was a kid, obviously. And my kids range from 9 to 17, actually. Like, we have one girl that's 17. The mid-range is probably around, like, 10, 11, and most of my leads, quote-unquote, are for, like, 13, 14. So and I have a brother, luckily, that's just turned 14, so I know how to communicate more with, like, middle schoolers, but it's still a different challenge to communicate acting, like, objectives and how to pursue pursue the objective with a tactic, which an action, and, like, just communicating with the younger ones how they understand. And sometimes you have to boil it down to not exactly how we put it in college, but you try and teach them still. And that's another one of my jobs as director. It's also a teacher, especially for Story County or for Story Theater Company, is to teach the kids about acting and what an objective is, what an action, what a tactic is, what a plot, like the plot structure is, where the main climax of the show is, stasis, new stasis, etc. So it's an interesting challenge just trying to communicate that effectively with them versus, like, communicating with people our age, college students. I hope so. I do have my double major and minor, so I have more than one option, but my primary love is theater, and I want to continue working in it. Like, I really love directing. It's kind of what I've been doing. I directed for the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival here at Region 5, and I actually won an award. So I, I want to keep doing it, and if I can't get a job right away in it, I'm certainly going to try and just, like, work as much as I can, maybe in the evenings or something, to try and stay a part of it. Audition as much as I can, because directors usually are older, and most companies prefer older directors, like ones with more life experience, because I feel younger students don't have as much life experience, which I might contest. But it's something I want to keep doing, and I hope to keep doing, and I'm going to try to keep doing.